5:34 now. A lot of you have smartphones and you use them for everything.
But there are security threats you need to be aware of. Indeed, Fox 5's Dave Lawrence is live from an ethical hackers convention.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes.
What's an ethical hacker? That sounds like an oxymoron.
Well, no, it actually is they have to get certified, and
really?
they do it on the good side because they're protecting especially companies from the actual bad hackers. So there's an ethical certified hacker.
Well,
so
you learn something new every day.
Huh. Do you get like a medal
You hope to.
for that? Or?
No, I don't think there's any medals. I'll have to ask, but Leonard would know, but we'll find out a little later. But right now we want to talk about smartphones and the threats that they face, and Georgia joining us now. And first of all, how did you get in this kind of cell phone hacking world?
Well, I kind of fell into it. I, of course, had a cell phone and was actually just playing around with it and kind of discovered that maybe they're not as secure as I'd want them to be. So I did a little more research, and now I travel all over the world talking about it.
That's crazy. Now, what you're going to show, you have two phones. What are you going to do?
What I'm going to show is an example of a bad application, something you would download off the marketplace. Doesn't really exploit your phone, but just based on the permission model in Android, takes advantage of your phone and steals your personal information and sends it somewhere else.
Oh, okay. So what are you going to say, the company?
No, I'm just not going to say anything.
Okay, very good. All right, well, I don't blame you. But this conference is actually going on yesterday and today here at the M Resort, and there's not only wireless hacking that goes on, but also smartphones. But you want to show kind of what can happen?
Yeah, sure. You want me to go ahead and do that? Okay. Well, let me go ahead and pull up my phone. Who likes Facebook, right?
Yeah.
We're not going to actually make fun of Facebook. We're just going to look at Facebook for a second. So here's an application that you download from Marketplace for Facebook. I have it on my phone. It's the top downloaded Android application of all time.
Gotcha.
So chances are you have it. It has a lot of permissions. If we scroll down through here, it has a lot of permissions it asks for. It wants to be able to send SMS messages, make phone calls, read your contact data, all sorts of stuff that I don't think Facebook really needs. So I wrote a little application myself that I'm going to install on my phone, and I didn't ask for nearly as many permissions, but I asked for a few permissions as well. I asked for reading contact data, making phone calls, reading the phone's identity, so basically its personal number, and services that cost you money, it can send an SMS message. That's all it can do, a little less than Facebook. Go ahead and install that. I say yes as a user. I have to accept those permissions in order to install it. So I open up that application.
So to tell you what, the bottom line is people need to be very careful about what they install on their phone, right?
Right, definitely. So my little app pulls up a screen. It doesn't have to do this. I told it to do that. It says, "Hello, Android. I am an evil application." And then prints out a list of everyone I've talked to. It gives my personal identification number, all the email accounts on the phone, all my contacts. And then if I come over to my iPhone, I can look and I see I got a text message from this phone and it has its personal number on it. But if I go to the sent messages here, since I sent a text message, right, it should be in my sent folder telling me I sent this, right? Completely blank.
So certainly illustrates how quickly that can happen within a minute here. It can be hacked and your information gets out there, so important to keep those cautions and watch what you download to your phone, because it can be very hazardous to your phone and your personal security, guys. Back to you.
Yeah, great example right there.
I know.
Thank you, Dave.